There's an interesting glitch in both Subnautica and its sequel Subnautica Below Zero that allows the player to bring anything they can hold in their hotbar inside of a vehicle. This seemingly useless glitch can be performed by holding whatever you want to get inside of the vehicle in your hand, opening the PDA, closing the PDA, and then immediately getting inside of the vehicle. This will cause the animation where the player brings whatever is held in their hotbar up to be used again to play while you're getting inside of the vehicle, ultimately resulting in it being in your hand while you're piloting the vehicle. At first, it may seem like there is no practical application to this glitch, other than to show off to your friends or take your pet hoverfish for a ride. But as it turns out, if you decide to bring your repair tool inside of a vehicle, the possibilities become endless. You see, for some reason, when you have a repair tool inside of a vehicle, the game allows you to repair the vehicle without actually exiting it, which basically makes the vehicle completely immune to all attacks. With this glitch in mind, today I'm going to be attempting to fall as deep as you can in the void inside of my Hardcore Subnautica Below Zero world, with over 26 hours of progress on it. I've done this before in Subnautica, but it's going to be a lot more difficult to pull off in Subnautica Below Zero. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be interesting. Alright, here we are in the world edge. This biome is so creepy, it's so eerie, it's basically a warning sign that you don't want to jump off that cliff right there. But today we're going to be jumping off that cliff, and well, I am a little bit nervous about how this is going to turn out. Now, I must confess, I did try this out just a little bit, just to make sure that the void chelicerates will not do too much damage, that I can't repair it. I should be good. It's a little sketchy, honestly, and I'm a little worried that it's gonna get out of control with like 3 or whatever, however many spawn in chelicerates. So yeah, I'm definitely a little bit worried about that, and to make matters worse, in Subnautica Below Zero, the prawn suit falls super slowly. In the original Subnautica, it falls extremely fast, it falls like a rock, but in this Subnautica, for some reason, they decided to make it so that you basically kind of float down. You don't fall down really quickly. So that's gonna make falling as deep as we can in the void pretty difficult. Now, I do have a strategy to help us out. For some reason, in Subnautica Below Zero, even if your boost has run out, you can still move the prawn suit around. So basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be hopping into the void, and then we're going to be pressing forward, and hopefully we can outrun the chelicerates. And anyways, I'm going to take a deep breath here, and I'm going to jump. But first, before I jump, let's not forget, let's activate the repair tool glitch here. Alright, we have a repair tool out. Let's open our PDA, close it, and get inside the prawn suit, and now we should be good to go. And honestly, now that I'm standing over the edge, the nerves are really getting to me. I'm really worried, and I don't want to lose this hardcore world. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna be honest, the one that I did in Subnautica was a lot less stressful than this. This one's going to be a lot more difficult. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and make the leap. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, here we go. The chelicerates should be spawning in any second. I'm not waiting around to see any of them. And there is one. Hopefully we can outrun him. As you can see, we are falling very slowly. We're just going out as far as we can into the void. We're making pretty good progress, but it is indeed very slow. Now, our prawn suit can make it to 1,100 meters before we have to start worrying about repairing, and so far everything is going pretty good. Alright, I've had no encounters with the chelicerates. We're just going out really far. I'm checking what biome we're in, and it's really weird because it says LD biome as none. Let's see if the chelicerates are still with us. I don't know where the chelicerates are, which is really interesting because I have no idea where I am now. I know that in Subnautica, if you go too far out, the biomes and everything start glitching out, and you start going into, like, the sparse reef and other biomes that you're not actually in, and then the ghost leviathans start despawning, so maybe the same thing is happening here. Maybe if you go too far out, you're not in the void anymore. And I guess I will take that. There's no chelicerates to worry about anymore. The only thing we have to worry about is our depth. We have to repair it as soon as we reach a certain depth, which is coming up very soon. I don't think we need to move forward anymore, and now we have passed the limit. Okay, we're gonna have to continue to repair here. We can do it in short little bursts like this. Whenever we lose health, we can just repair it instantly like this. And yeah, I definitely think this is doable. Now, there's a certain number we're aiming to go to, and I believe once we reach that number, something interesting is going to happen, and it's the same thing that happens in Subnautica, unless I'm not remembering correctly. I'm really thankful we don't have to worry about those chelicerates. Honestly, when I was testing, I was very worried that we're gonna completely mess up my prawn suit, but it looks like we're gonna be okay. As long as our repair tool doesn't run out of battery, which is also a legitimate concern that I have. I do have ion batteries, and I do have extra ion batteries, but still. Honestly, that was pretty anticlimactic with those chelicerates. I was definitely thinking those were going to be a threat, but it turns out they are definitely not going to be a threat. Man, it is so dark where we are right now. This is ridiculous. Holy cow. If you have thalassophobia, you should not be in the situation I am right now. Imagine if the developers coded in some sort of creature that once you go past a certain limit in the void, it just comes out and eats you and there's nothing you can do. Oh gosh, now my thalassophobia is really getting to me. Alright, I want to be a little bit more sparing with my repairing here. I'm just going to do in short bursts like that so I can save as much battery as possible. We are only at 2,200 meters right now. And well, we have a very long road ahead of us. Robin right now trying to figure out how the heck she got herself in this situation. I'm trying to think what I'm going to do if my repair tool does run out of battery. I'm not entirely sure. I'll probably hop out of my prawn suit and try and switch it and then go back to my prawn suit. I don't know if that'll work in this game though, so we might just be out of luck and just try and make it as far as we can. Alright, I'm getting myself into a rhythm here. We just immediately repair after we lose health. And yeah, I will see you in a couple thousand meters. It's weird because I keep on hearing all sorts of weird random noises and I keep on thinking, are the chelicerates coming back or something? And honestly, it's quite terrifying. And then every once in a while I think I see something out of the corner of my eye. It kind of gets to me. It's kind of starting to get to me, you know? Alright, it turns out we can actually check the charge we're at. We're at 89% right now. Honestly, I think we're gonna make it. 89% is looking pretty good, but I'm going to constantly check that. I completely forgot that I can check that now. Alright, depth update. We've officially passed 5,000 meters. Honestly, not a whole lot has changed, but now I kind of feel like I'm in space because there is nothing around me but empty blackness, and honestly, it is quite unnerving. Also, Robin over here seems to be having a very fun time. Honestly, this is just a nice, quiet time to reflect and regret all my life decisions, you know? It's kind of peaceful, and at the same time, I regret everything. Alright, another depth update. We've just passed 7,000 meters, which means we're really close to the number we're trying to reach, unless of course I have the wrong number, or it somehow changed between the games, in which case I have no idea what we're gonna do. Our repair tool is currently at 74%, so yeah, we should be good to go. I'm good on food and water. We're definitely gonna make this guy super happy everything worked out. Alright, we are roughly 200 meters away from the number. Honestly, I'm getting a little bit nervous. This is getting pretty intense, and hopefully everything will work out. Not a whole lot of time left, and we have just passed 8,000 meters, which means we are ever closer to the number, the special number. No, it is not the funny number. But alright, about 100 meters now. Here we go. Hopefully this works, guys. Okay, here we go. We're almost there, about 50 away. Very close. We're super close. Please work. Please work. And, oh, and here we are back in the safe shallows, except it's not really the safe shallows. Oh my gosh. What? Okay, that was a little weird, but we are safe and we are okay. And yeah, basically once we reach exactly 8,192 meters, we are teleported to the surface, and I guess this is the place where we go. I think this is probably like the center of the world or something. I'm not sure exactly why it's this point. Let's see how much battery my repair tool is at. It is at 70%. It only used 30% of its battery while we were falling 8,192 meters. Wow. Well, that was certainly interesting. Just did that to spice things up in Robin's life, you know what I'm saying? And, yeah, that's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. It's free and it helps me a ton. Huge thanks to my patrons over at Patreon: Andy, Baby Yoda, King Nocho, Rylon, Cybot, Sean, Skeptic, and then Nothing. If you want to be awesome, become a patron and support today. And I will see you guys in the next video.